Hey Libor, I thought I'd record a quick video because it might be easier to show what I'm seeing rather than explain. Sorry I haven't done a good job so far. The the main thing I'm trying to avoid is overrides set in these instances being copied into files, but overrides that we don't want, that aren't deliberate. So, for example, something that I was seeing when I was making some updates to the component was I'd updated the badge here to use the latest version of the component, but the badges here didn't take that, didn't inherit the update. We made a little branch to show some more of what it is. So, for example, the additional text here, if I change the color to danger, that seems to get carried through fine, no problem at all. But if I change the words, it didn't update on this one. I'll change the color again so you can see they're linked. Oh, go on, change the color. Here. So what's happened is Figma thinks this text here is an override rather than just letting it pass through. So you can reset specific changes, reset text, and reset text style, and now you can see it's inherited it. Somewhere else I saw this was the icon. When I changed the let's change it to purple, only this one updated, but I expected these two or these three as well. So these have their colors set on the instance directly rather than inheriting it from over here. Obviously for the, or not obviously, but for this one and this one, we wouldn't want it to carry through because these have been deliberately set. What else have we got? Badge. In your component, you mentioned how it's set in the component library, where we've overridden the text and we've overridden the icon deliberately, which makes sense. So let's look at this blue importing one. If we wanted to change the info variant to always be green, for example, the change here updates here. Something I did notice that was weird about the icons, though, is if we changed the color of the icon to be green, this didn't update, which makes me a little bit concerned. I wondered if there was something set here, but I can change the icon fine and it goes to the new icon stays the right color, and I can change the variant and it stays. So something that separate that I think we should look into. All right, what else have we got? Unfortunately, I can't remember all of the overrides that we didn't want to be inherited. I can't remember what all of them were because it's been a minute. But the badges not updating was definitely one. The icons was definitely one. This text not receiving the text updates was one. I think there was some other stuff that had sizes set in a way that if we change the size here, like for example adding the width, there were some of them that wouldn't get the width updates because of overrides that have been set. So hopefully that's a little bit clearer. Sorry that it probably isn't. But the end result should be that these look the same as these ones, but with only the minimum amount of override needed to achieve them, so that if we make changes to these in the future, they pass through to these ones and ultimately pass through to the ones in designers files. hope that helps. Sorry again if it doesn't. Perhaps we can set up a time for a sync if I'm still not doing a good job of explaining. Thank you.